Located to the west of Spain and surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, Portugal is slowly rising on the map as one of the most attractive countries to visit and move to. In 2022 alone, almost 760,000 people moved to the country. Back in the day, Portugal held significant importance as both a maritime and trading country due to its connection to ports and harbours. This became the identity of the region, hence the name Portugal was derived. Despite being a relatively small and compact country compared to other nations, it is filled with diverse attractions for anyone who visits, from historic castles and stunning beaches to lush forests and scenic mountains. Let's uncover all the reasons why 8 million people visit this country every year. Number 11. Obidos. Step through the glorified gates of Obidos and find yourself standing in rich history and medieval grandeur. Close to Lisbon, Obidos takes you on an adventure with cobbled streets and ancient buildings that can't be beaten. Elevated on a hilltop, the enchanting Obidos Castle will offer you an invite you can't refuse. The iconic centerpiece gives a vantage point of the surrounding countryside landscape and is adorned with medieval architectural styles. Another must-visit location is the Obidos Town Wall. Trace the footsteps of ancient travelers along these historic walls dating back to Roman times. You can even climb the stairs and walk along these strongly fortified stone walls that once protected the city from outside attacks. If you want to enjoy local events and festivals, Praça da Santa Maria is an unmissable spot. The city centre gives you the opportunity to sample the famous ginginha liquor made from cherries and served in delicious chocolate cups. Number 10. Braga. Perhaps the oldest city in Portugal, Braga is situated just 57 kilometers inland from the coastal city of Porto. The city drips with antiquity and long-lost stories, with its well-preserved architecture and cobblestone streets. Known as the Rome of Portugal, Braga is home to grand cathedrals, traditional alleys, and mesmerizing squares. One of these majestic cathedrals is the Bom Jesus de Monte Sanctuary. This Romanesque cathedral dates back to at least the 14th century, featuring a distinct zigzag staircase design unlike anything else in the country. Given that it's perched on top of a hill, the cathedral provides a vantage point to observe the entire city and the Atlantic Ocean beyond. Braga is also surrounded by the natural splendor of northern Portugal and is a great starting point for exploring the breathtaking landscapes that lay beyond. Find yourself on a hiking trail to discover serene lakes, stunning waterfalls, and the great outdoors. Number 9. Algarve. Located on the southern coast of Portugal, Algarve is a magnet for die-hard fans of Mediterranean beach havens. This city is one of the most popular waterfront Portuguese cities where golden beaches meet the glistening Atlantic Sea. And if that's not enough, the Mediterranean climate means you get sunshine here all year long. Facing turquoise waters, the coastline is teeming with unique limestone formations and dramatic cliffs that create a rugged coastline. Despite featuring one of the most popular beaches in the country, the coastlines here are expansive and diverse enough to accommodate every taste. From the iconic Praia da Marinha and its mile-long stretches of sand, to the Praia de Rocha with its bays and caved entrances, each beach is a one-of-a-kind experience. These beaches are also brimming with vibrant nightlife opportunities, with a range of bars, lounges, and clubs. Being a waterfront city also means that Algarve is known for its fresh seafood and culinary expertise. Many markets and restaurants serve fresh Portuguese seafood, integrated with international cuisine as well. The Mercado Municipal de Faro being a prime location. Embark on a gastronomic journey by sampling Portuguese food such as the cataplana throughout your stay. Algarve's ideal location also connects tourists to picturesque towns and whitewashed villages like Lagos and Albufeira. With the Serra de Monchique range creating a dramatic backdrop to this scenic coastal city, you can wind up on hiking trails for breathtaking views. With world-class golf courses and the Ria Formosa Natural Park, there's little reason not to let Algarve's sea breeze sway you into a longer stay. Number 8. Sintra. Situated near Lisbon, Sintra is a dreamy city of medieval palaces and intricate beauty. The crown of the city is the iconic Pena Palace, a whimsical castle built in the 19th century for Queen Maria II by her young German consort Ferdinand II. Its kaleidoscopic facade is a fusion of neo-Gothic, neo-Manueline, and Moorish influences. Perched atop the Sintra Mountains and surrounded by dense forests, the castle immediately stands out with its vibrant architectural colors, featuring terracotta, striking yellow buildings, red towers, and pastel blue domes. Turrets, spires, and decorative stonework are heavily featured in the castle, making it look like it was plucked from a fairy tale. The interior of the Pena Palace is even more exquisite, featuring staterooms and opulent chambers adorned with intricate tiles, rich textiles, and ornate furnishings. Wander through enchanted gardens where exotic plants, tranquil lakes, and winding pathways weave a dreamlike landscape. On the other hand, the Quinta de Rejalera is an intricate blend of Gothic, Renaissance, and Romantic styles, weaving a captivating narrative of artistry and imagination. The centerpiece of Quinta de Rejalera is its palatial mansion, an ornate masterpiece adorned with elaborate carvings, intricate stonework, and exquisite stained glass windows. Yet it is the estate's gardens that truly mesmerize. Winding pathways lead through a lush landscape, revealing hidden grottos, mystical wells, and esoteric symbols at every turn. The most iconic feature is the Initiation Well, a subterranean spiral staircase that descends deep into the earth, while mystical statues dot the property. The Moorish castle is also one of the most beautiful palaces in the city, a testament to Sintra's ties with historical legacies. The Sintra Cascais Natural Park showcases Sintra's natural beauty, with hiking routes leading to tranquil viewpoints like the Cruz Alta. The city comes with its fair share of culinary delights, with traditional pastries taking the win for most tourists. So if you find yourself amongst Sintra's village squares, try your hand at Travesseiro, an authentic Portuguese pastry. Number 7. Douro Valley. The Douro Valley unfurls like a painter's masterpiece, a breathtaking landscape of terraced vineyards, meandering riverbanks, and rustic villages that beckon you to the heart of Portugal's winemaking heritage. Cradled between rolling hills and the sinuous Douro River, this UNESCO World Heritage Site stretches from Porto all the way to the Spanish border. The Douro River winds through the valley, carving a path that unveils dramatic cliffs, peaceful shores, and time-worn bridges. Sign up for a boat ride and explore the beauty of the valley from your raft. A little further away, you might spot quaint villages and towns with their stone houses and cobblestone streets. Vine-striped slopes cascade down the valley's contours, adorned with centuries-old grapevines that yield the famed port wine. Because the Douro Valley is one of the oldest wine regions in the world, you'll find the region teeming with quintas, the Portuguese wine estates. With unmatched wine flavors and tastings, wipe your itinerary for a few days of visiting. Number 6. Evora. Just an hour away from Lisbon lies the capital city of the Alentejo state, Evora. Protected as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, the city's historic center blends Roman, Moorish, and Gothic influences in its architecture and lifestyle. The alleys are lined with traditional whitewashed Portuguese houses, and cobblestone streets pave the way to seek adventure in the city. The biggest attraction of Evora, and perhaps Renaissance architecture, is the Chapel of Bones. The Chapel of Bones is part of the larger Church of St. Francis in Portugal and was constructed by monks in the 16th century. As the name suggests, the chapel is decorated with human bones, skulls, and entire bodies hanging from some walls. If you think the decorative choices are gruesome, the chapel door has a provoking message that reads, "We bones are here, waiting for yours." But Evora isn't just a hauntingly inspiring city to visit. The city's elegant Praça do Giraldo is the central square, lined with sidewalk cafes, artisanal shops, and cozy restaurants, offering you local comfort food as well as international delights. Wandering beyond the city's limits, the Alentejo region unfolds with its sweeping plains, olive groves, and vineyards. Here, traditional winemaking flourishes, so make sure you spare some time to enjoy wine tastings, Portugal style. Number 5. Coimbra. Have you ever imagined what life was like as a university student 700 years ago? At Coimbra, you might find yourself swaying into that history without realizing it. Nestled along the serene Mondego River, this Portuguese gem emanates an aura of timeless elegance and scholarly legacy. At its heart stands the University of Coimbra, one of Europe's oldest and most distinguished institutions with 700 years of world history. The highlight of the university is the beguiling clock tower at its center, a landmark visible from any part of the city. Inside the university, the Joanina Library heavily features gilded details and rare manuscripts from hundreds of years ago. But be careful, because this memorizing nook is a no-camera zone. Apart from the university, Coimbra is a delightful riverfront city with plenty to do and see. Traditional houses are dispersed over a range of green hills, while a lively community keeps the city upbeat. Coimbra's bustling markets, vibrant art scene, and warm-hearted locals create an inviting atmosphere that feels both lively and intimate. As the sun sets over the river, the city's historic bridges, including the iconic Pedro y Inés footbridge, come to life with lights. While you're there, don't miss stopping by the alluring monastery of Santa Clara Velha. This archaeological site from the 14th century is remarkable proof of Portugal's touch with culture and its history. Or head to the Jardim Botânico Park for a romantic stroll away from the bustling city centre. Coimbra's culture comes to life through the fado music that echoes through the city's streets and can be heard at nearby bars. Dive into the soulful tunes of this traditional Portuguese genre and the rich musical heritage that make Coimbra a captivating destination. Number 4. Cascais. Following the Portuguese Riviera along the western coast lies the coastal town of Cascais. Cascais reels in tourists and locals with a perfect range of idyllic beaches, vibrant nightlife, and a picturesque harbour. Head to the beaches along Cascais Bay and bask in the coastal ambience of these turquoise waterfronts. With soft sand under your feet and an endless azure ocean ahead of you, Cascais offers you a wide range of water sport activities, including snorkeling, paddleboarding, and even surfing. One thing that sets Cascais apart from other coastal cities is the Boca do Inferno. Boca do Inferno is a unique geological formation that was created by the erosion of the cliffs and now is the hub for vibrant nightlife. Number 3. Porto. Traveling up north of the coast, Porto is a distinctive and alluring city. It stands as a must-visit destination when in Portugal because of its rich historical appeal, cultural relevance, and distinctive attractions. The city's historic centre has been recognised as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. With its medieval buildings, cobblestone lanes, and traditional neighbourhoods, the historic centre emits an old-world charm. Porto is known to be the place where port wine originated, and the city enjoys wine lovers drawn from around the world, exploring the cellars and vineyards that dot Porto's landscape. According to a report, over 3.7 million people visited Porto in 2019. Located along the Douro River, the vibrant Ribera neighborhood is home to colorful homes, winding lanes, and a bustling waterfront promenade. You can enjoy unique, breathtaking views of the famous Dom Luís I Bridge and the vivid cityscape here. Porto is also where you'll find the most beautiful bookstore in the world. Livraria Lello is a neo-Gothic masterpiece that attracts both avid readers and architectural connoisseurs. A huge set of red stairs with wooden banisters split in the middle swirls upwards to take you to the first floor, while shelves full of hundreds of hardcover books run against every wall. To top it off, a beautiful stained glass window serves as a rooftop to this magical destination. The city is also no stranger to cultural festivals that keep tourists and residents on their feet. From historical festivals like São João to contemporary festivals like the Esencia do Vinho wine contests, Porto is the destination for 32 major festivals and events throughout the year. The lively city perfectly captures the spirit of Portugal, presenting a wonderful fusion of culture, gastronomy, art, and camaraderie. So I think we can understand just why you'd want to move here. At least I do now. Number 2. Lisbon. Portugal's capital city, Lisbon, provides a unique fusion of modernity, culture, and history. It was heavily featured in the hit Netflix series Money Heist, although it is home to various UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Two of the most beautiful places that attract hundreds of thousands of tourists every year are Torre de Belém and Mosteiro dos Jerônimos. Mosteiro dos Jerônimos is a national monument that was previously the monastery of the Order of St. Jerome. It is one of Lisbon's finest examples of late Portuguese Gothic Manueline architecture. With its white walls and enormous manicured gardens, you can enjoy the gorgeous views of the Dragos River as well as the Belém Tower. Torre de Belém is a 16th century fortress that was formerly built to protect Lisbon from incoming attacks from the Dragos River. It then functioned as a place of embarkation and disembarkation for Portuguese sailors. Now you can visit the tower to admire the unique architecture and enjoy panoramic views of the majestic Dragos River. Rocio Square is another popular must-visit location in the heart of Lisbon. This bustling square is filled with cafes and restaurants where tourists can relax and soak in the buzzing atmosphere. The Lisbon Cathedral, which is the city's oldest church, is also worth stopping by. This cathedral features a mix of architectural styles and a serene atmosphere that adds to Lisbon's attraction. Number 1. Azores. Situated in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, the Azores are a group of volcanic islands that are part of Portugal's territory. With their subtropical climate and lush landscapes, the Azores are one of the biggest hotspots of the country. The Azores is a picturesque archipelago based upon 9 main islands, each with tropical greenery and the bluest of waters surrounding them, featuring jaw-dropping views. Perhaps the most attractive feature of the Azores is the large circular volcanic crater in the center of the island, creating a jaw-dropping view. Because of its volcanic history, the Azores are bestowed with natural hot springs and verdant valleys. Some of the most exquisite thermal pools are found in Fumas on the São Miguel island of the archipelago. Azores is also one of the fastest growing whale watching destinations in the world. Over 20 different types of whales and dolphins pass through the Atlantic Ocean, making it one of the largest whale sanctuaries to visit. Due to its pleasant temperatures, it is an ideal location for nature lovers to spot whales. You can also find other species of birds and sea animals such as sea turtles and Cory shearwater, the most common seabird in the Azores. Hiking is one of the best ways to discover the hidden gems and untouched beauty of the islands. With over 60 trails to choose from, these islands offer diverse routes through lush forests and beside breathtaking waterfalls. And this is the end of our video. If you liked traveling to the mystical beauty of Portugal, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. That way, we'll book you a passenger seat on our upcoming video travels. In the meantime, check out this cool video right here.